Hi, James Kendrick of ZDNet Mobile News here, and today we're going to do a little brief head-to-head comparison on video of the iPad mini and the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0. So the Galaxy Note 8.0, the latest effort from Samsung in their Galaxy tablet line, is roughly the same size and is meant to compete with the iPad mini on the right. The Galaxy Note is a little bit thicker. It weighs about 1 ounce more than the iPad mini. It's got a better screen resolution at 1280 by 800 versus 1024 by 768 of the iPad mini. It's got the latest, it's got a good Samsung processor, so it keeps things going very quickly, smoothly. It's a very nice operating machine. Versus, as is the iPad mini, is pretty good too, but as you can see, everything is smooth on both of these devices. The iPad mini operation, scrolling, etc., is a little bit smoother than the Galaxy Note 8.0, but I have no complaints with this thing. It's actually a pretty nice system. Both of these displays have been set to maximum brightness, and I think it comes across on the video like I can see it here in person. The Note 8.0 display is much brighter and more vivid than the iPad mini. Not that either one of them is bad, but I do find the display on the Note to be a little bit better. And as far as browsing the web, let's see if we can get a similar site popped up. You'll see how fast it pops up. Boom, it's pretty much done. And then we'll do the same thing. Whoops, it's hard for me to, there we go. You'll see the same thing on the other side. Now we're gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see this in a little more detail, and I'm gonna pan into each one. And one thing that you'll notice is that the iPad mini display over here handles the full width of the web page by default. You could double tap and blow up, but the default browser on, and that's Safari by the way, but the default browser on the Note 2 is already zoomed in partially. It's like it's giving me the mobile page, which may be a factor of the site, to be honest. But anyway, they both are very fast in operation. Back up so you could see them both. Very fast scrolling, smooth. And this is the default browser on the Note, as is the Safari on the right. But they both work and operate fast, smooth, and very nice. Now the big story about the Note 8.0, of course, is the stylus or S Pen that you pop out, and the very nice software from Samsung that goes with it. Like this page immediately popped open when it sensed the pen being removed, thinking, hey, I bet you want to write a note, don't you? And that works well. It also gives you all of the apps that you might want to use the pen for. Now, Samsung has also done a good job bringing handwriting recognition to text entry anywhere, because there's a mode in the keyboard where you can say, once the keyboard pops up, you can say, no, I want handwritten entry instead of typing, and it actually works pretty well. See how that Note is set? That's configurable. It's set to stay up on screen no matter what happens behind it. And that's the beauty of the Samsung Android software that I like so much. It actually, well, I'm going to put the pen back in so you can see that this goes away, this web page, all by itself. It's pretty cool, actually. But Samsung software that I really enjoy on my Note 2.0 is fully present on the Galaxy Note 8.0. I mean, the sensing the pen removal and replacing is not present on my Galaxy Note 10.1, at least as far as the special home page that popped up all by itself, the Page Buddy, in other words. That is not even present on my Note 10.1, which I really wish it was, because I like the way it works. Of course, both of these tablets are tailor-made for watching video, particularly YouTube. So here we're looking at the same video of this familiar-looking person running on both of them at the same time. Got the audio off. Very nice clear display, which you probably can't see, but I can. Looks nice and crisp and fills up the whole display. Watching video is really, really nice on this thing. Now the iPad mini has a little advantage when it comes to playing music, because it's got these two, I don't know if you can see them, but two stereo speakers. They point out at the bottom, which is not the most convenient, but it makes it sound pretty good. Now we're going to play a tune on the Note 8.0 so you can compare them. Got the speakers somewhere around here, probably on the back or the front. I don't know where they are. Probably just one speaker, because that's all most tablets usually have. Unless that's it. There are two stereo speakers here as well, sitting right on the bottom. So that's enough of that. Now I should point out, this is not my Note 8.0. In fact, this was loaned to me by a friend of mine who is known as the voiceover king, Jim Bratton of jimbratton.com. And he actually had just bought this and has received it and very kindly volunteered to let me use it to give you an overview of it, because it's so relatively new. He also let me play with it for a while, so I've gotten familiar with it, and I really like the Note 8.0. In fact, I came very close to ordering one, simply didn't because of the fact that I own far too many gadgets. I already have the iPad mini, and mine has LTE integrated, whereas this is Wi-Fi only, because Samsung hasn't introduced, I don't believe, a 4G unit model yet.